Hello friends, this video on triangles part 4 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched part 1 to part 3. Now let's discuss Thales theorem. Thales theorem says that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle to intersect other two sides in the distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So we'll see what Thales theorem says. For example, this is the triangle ABC and this line is drawn parallel to BC. That is, DE is parallel to BC. So in this case, if DE is parallel to BC, then the sides are divided in the same ratio. That is, AD by BD will be equal to AE by EC. That is, if this is the triangle and this is the line that is parallel to BC, that is DE parallel to BC, then this value AD by this BD will be equal to AE by AC. That is, the lines are divided in the same ratio because the line is divided here at this point D, that is AD and BD. So we can say that AD by AE is equal to BD by EC. Correct? We can say like this also. This is X, this is Y, because the line is X and Y divided now. This becomes X dash and this becomes Y dash. Correct? So we can say that X by Y should be equal to X dash by Y dash given D is parallel to BC. This is our Thales theorem. We have to prove this. To prove this, let's do one thing. Let's connect BE and DC. This one, BE and DC have connected. Also, let's draw a perpendicular from E to AD and from D to A and call it MN. Why we have done this? Because see, we have to prove AD by BD is equal to A by AC. If you see, this is AD and this is DB, right? This is A, this is AC. So, since in general scenario, what you have to do in any case when you have to prove such thing, you try to get a triangle that is formed using AD. Using AD, the triangle form is AD. Using BD, the triangle form is BDE, obviously. That's why we have formed everything. In case of AE, using AE, the triangle form is ADE. And using EC, if you take EC as the base, the triangle form is, I'm just trying to tell you the approach to solve the problem. The approach is, you have AD, BD, AE, EC. That's what you have to prove. Correct. So, you know that AD is part of triangle ADC. So, I'll write here triangle ADC first. This is one triangle we have to consider. Right? ADE, sorry. ADE. BD is part of this triangle BDE. Triangle BDE is one triangle we have to consider. Again, AE is part of ADE triangles. Already we have considered ADE. And then we have EC. EC is part of triangle ECD. Triangle ECD. So we have to deal with these two triangles. Because we know similarity of triangles, that means we have to somehow prove that these triangles are similar or something and try to get solution. That is one approach. The first approach is you have to prove that some sides by some side is equal to some side by some side. Try to find that this side is in which triangle and try to get the triangle list first. So we have ADE, BDE and EDC. Correct? Now let's observe something. In triangle ADE, right, the area will be 1 by 2 AD into any area of triangle. And for this triangle AEB, same triangle actually, you can also write the area as 1 by 2 AE into MD. So we can write that first. Let's suppose area of triangle ADE is equal to half into base into height. So let's consider AD as the base. This becomes 1 by 2 into AD into NE, because this is the height, this is perpendicular. This is also equal to 1 by 2 into AE into MD. Why? This time I am considering AE as the base. This is my first equation, where I have written this area of triangle as 1 by 2 AD, the base into height, 1 by 2 base into height. And both are same. Correct. Now we have triangle BD. Let's try to find the area of this triangle. Area of triangle BDE is nothing but 1 by 2, base is again BD here, right? This height is nothing but any, if you see the height of this triangle, if you take this triangle, if you have this triangle, right, the height is this one. Why? I'll tell you example. See, this is my triangle. This is my triangle, correct? This is B, this is D, and this is E. Now to find the height of this, what you do, you extend this. From this point you try to draw a perpendicular. The point where it meets is the height, correct? And in this case, this is N, correct? So N is the height. This is 1 by 2 into N. Why I am trying to do this? Because even if I divide this NE, then it really can cancel, correct? So area of BD is nothing but 1 by 2 into BD into NE. Similarly, we will find the area of triangle EDC, third triangle left, ECD, whatever you call. 1 by 2 into base, base is again EC, into height, height is again in this case also in this triangle, you see in this triangle, right, the height is this one, because we extend this and this meets at this point M, so into DM. Why I am trying to do this? Because see, the sides we are talking about is AD, AE, BD, EC, right? So I'm trying to write everything in this form. See, first, since I was concerned about AD, I used AD here. Was concerned about EDE, I got AE. NE and MD was something which I can't help. I was helpless. I was supposed to write. Because when I'm talking about area of AD, this was unavoidable. So what I did, in the next also I tried to write in the form of BD. And also I use NE. So that with the hope that it may get cancelled if I divide. That's the logic we have to follow. First try to find the sides, then try to find the triangles which is in the inside, and then write the equations. So we have got these three equations, right? This is 2 actually, this is equation number 2, and this is equation number 3. So we have got 3 equations now. Now we know that one can see this is equal to this I have done, right? So to divide also we have to somehow prove that this is also equal to this, that is area of BD is equal to area of ECD. If we can prove that, then we can divide. Else we can't divide. Correct? How will you divide? If you divide this by this, what is the value will get? Nothing, right? So if we can just prove that this is equal to this somehow, then our issue is solved. Then in that case we can divide. Then we get this 2 equation. 1 by 2 ADNE is equal to 1 by 2 AEMD, and second 1 by 2 ECDM is equal to 1 by 2 BDNE. Correct? If you observe these triangles, triangle BDE and DEC, if you observe this triangle and this triangle, if you see height of both these triangle is same. This is the height. If you take this triangle, this is the height. With this, take this triangle, this is the height. Height is same. And the base is also same. BDE, right? So if you see area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle ECD. How? Because both this is nothing but 1 by 2 into DE into, let's suppose this is X, or let's suppose this is L into L. So both the area is same. That is my fourth equation. So what I have found? So actually I found 2 equations. That is, this is equal to this, that area of 1 by 2 AD into NE is equal to 1 by 2 AEMD, and area of these 2 triangles, and both the areas are equal. So in the first equation, if you can divide, since if you see, right, what we have told is we have to divide this by something, because we are looking for AD by BD. This is AD form. If we divide by this by something, we can get this. So if we divide this by this, that is this thing by this thing, you will get AD by AD in the left hand side. So what we can see, area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BDE. If you divide this, this is nothing but 1 by 2 AD into NE correct? And this is nothing but 1 by 2 BD into any cancel, 1 by 2 cancel. This is nothing but 1 AD by BD. This is the left hand side of my equation. Now to get right hand side, that is AE by EC, we will divide this guy with this guy. This is nothing but area of triangle ADE by area of ECD. And this is nothing but 1 by 2 AE into MD by 1 by 2 EC into MD. MD cancel, 1 by 2 cancel. So this becomes AE by EC. Correct? And if you see this, both are same actually. Why? Because area of BD is equal to area of ECD. Right? And numerator is same, area of AD. Therefore, we can say that from this, we can say that AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. And that is very simple. What we have done, we have followed the reverse engineering method. We found that we were supposed to prove that AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. Then we first draw all this thing. We got that AD is part of triangle ADE, BD is part of triangle BDE, and EC is part of triangle ECD. Then we found the area of all these three triangles, right? And then we also found that if we want to prove this, you have to divide this by this to get AD by BD, and to get AE by EC, you have to divide this by this. To make it equal, we have to somehow prove that area of BD is equal to area of ECD. And then we have seen that, we have observed carefully, and we have seen that area of BD is actually equal to area of EDC. That is nothing but by 2 into D into L. And thus we have proved that AD by BD is equal to A by C. In most of the problem also we have to follow the same approach. If you get this values sides, try to find the triangles which are linked to the side, and then either find the area of the triangle or prove that they are similar, and then divide. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.